Hey everybody, welcome to Gospel Express TV. I am your host, Nina Taylor. It's a beautiful day here in the Midwest, but I have a special guest here today that's from one of the most beautiful states in the whole country, from the beautiful state of
Right.
Florida. That's
That's right. South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
But
That's
it's also, I've only been there two times, but I'm trying to get back as soon as I can. He is Pastor
oh,
Henry. He is, of course, a pastor of a congregation there in Florida, and he is a gospel artist with a beautiful voice and a beautiful song that I play every Sunday. All right, Pastor Henry, how you doing?
I am well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's so good to see you. Well,
Yeah, likewise.
now tell everybody about yourself. Now, were you raised up in Florida, or if not, where are you from?
Okay, I am a Floridian,
Mm-hmm.
born and raised right here in sunny South Florida all my life. I attended all the schools here except for college. So
Okay.
I decided I was tired of Florida and I decided to go to the Peach State
The Peach
of
State,
Georgia.
Georgia, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. So you went to school in Georgia. Oh,
yes, Albany State,
Albany
Albany,
State?
Georgia.
Okay. Okay.
Albany State, yes, the
Now,
Golden Rams.
I know you're in a fraternity.
Yes, I am. The first fraternity,
All right.
Alpha.
You
That's right.
and my
First
dad.
down.
My dad's an alpha also. Okay.
He's a great man. Great man. Yes.
All right. So you grew up in Florida, went to school in Georgia. Now, when did you get the call to ministry?
Well, I had the call in ministry when I was extremely young.
Mm-hmm.
And my godmother, who just recently passed away, and my godfather just recently passed away about 2 weeks ago, reminded me when I was little, I would, go to their home on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go in the kitchen, get the pots and the pans, and I would get the spoon, and I would have church and preach all at the same time. Yes. So I started very young with the
Yes.
gift,
Mhm.
and knew that I was called to the ministry, but I ran from the ministry
Yeah.
for many, many years
Mm-hmm.
because my father is also a pastor. So I'm a
Okay.
preacher's kid, PK,
Yeah.
and so I said, no, I don't want to do that. I rather sing, and I rather go into profession that I've chosen, which is education. And but how many of you know that, hey, it's not what we want, it's what God wants us to
Yes,
do.
absolutely. So you
Hmm.
were at a young age wanting singing and preaching, but you kind of thought, well, don't really want to do it for a living. So you went to school, and you're also a doctor, Dr. Henry. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I have the doctorate degree,
Mhm.
and I am also a principal of an alternative school in South Florida, a school where kids have behavior issues
Wow.
and also some mental issues as well.
Mhm.
And so, it's a ministry for me.
Oh yeah.
Most people see it as, wow, that's very difficult and environment to be in.
Yeah.
But to me, it's ministry because those kids, they need what I can offer them. Because I was once an at-risk kid growing up. Now, even though I was a pre-K kid,
Yeah.
I was one of the worst kids in school.
Really?
Yeah, elementary and middle school, and I kind of straightened
Wow.
my life out when
Mhm.
I got into high school. So I can identify with those children.
So were your parents like super strict? They weren't like, because my grandparents were pastors growing up, and their kids, they walked the line. Let's put it that way. We walked the
Eh,
line.
It's absolutely. My parents, they weren't strict, even although we went to church all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 5 days a week, getting out 12 midnight. Okay. But yeah, you laugh. You remember those days. Some of you
Yeah.
probably remember those days.
Y'all Kojic?
Well, we Pentecostal.
Yeah.
So, we go there. I'm from that generation
Yeah.
where they put you down and you had to get on your knees
Oh,
and
yeah.
you had to call them.
Yes.
And you couldn't get up until they told you to get up. Okay.
Right. Now, you
And
got
one
called
one of
hard enough, right?
let me tell you, one of the mothers said, "You didn't get it yet. Get back down there." You know. Listen, I remember one time I was asleep. They had already taken up the offering and everything. I was knocked out. They had to wake me up because I was still at the altar. Yeah. And I told him I got it that night. Yeah, I got a good rest.
Oh my,
I
that's
got a good rest. Yes.
that's awesome. Yes, I do remember those days. We won't go into it. Too many stories, right? So, okay. So, what did
My
you really?
parents went straight. The reason, is that I was running from it, running
Yeah.
from the calling. I didn't want to do it, and so I just rebelled. You
Well,
know,
really, yeah.
I rebelled,
Hmm.
and so being rebellious at the time, in the school system, I'm sure everybody heard of the label at-risk students,
Yes.
and I was labeled as an at-risk student.
Wow. Just
You know,
because of behavior.
and big because of
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, I know about that, right? My
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
no.
You would not want me in your classroom, trust me.
No.
But thank God for prayers, the righteous, and
Yes.
then my
Yes.
parents praying, grandparents and everybody praying for
Yes.
me,
Hmm.
and that's why I am where I am today.
Absolutely. Okay.
For that.
So, did you like gospel music already, or did you just have like a love for music in general?
So I started playing the piano at the age of like maybe
Hmm.
5 or 6. I just
Really? You just picked it up?
fascinated with. Yes, I was just fascinated with it, and so my father decided to purchase a piano, and I started taking lessons, but I didn't like lessons, so I think I maybe went maybe 3 times.
Hmm.
I just didn't have the patience,
So,
to just sit
yeah.
there and just learn, So I started playing my ear, so I would listen, and I would just pick up, the chords and watch certain people.
Hmm.
And then I started playing from, of course, from my father's ministry for many, many years.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So, who did you like? Did you have any like particular artists that you tried to sing like, or that you wanted to sing like?
As a youngster back when I was young, um, it was not an artist when I was young. It was
Mhm.
more like people who I saw in church, people
Okay.
who I observed,
Hmm.
those preachers,
Yeah.
that would get up and sing before they deliver the word at that age, because growing up, our father did not allow us, you talking about strict. We
Mhm.
didn't listen to the radio stations,
Yeah.
kind of thing, that was kind of forbidden. You
Hmm.
can't listen to that, because some stations they only play gospel on Sundays,
Yes. Yes. Back
and
in
then the
those days.
rest of
Yeah.
exactly, And so we didn't like, the only thing that I knew we could listen to growing up was like the Mighty Clouds of Joy. I hope I'm not telling my age, Um,
That's
back in
it.
the day,
Yeah.
Shirley Caesar and
Yeah.
James Cleveland, those kinds of people.
Yeah.
But you did not allow us to. So it was not until I kind of grew older, that I was fascinated with the voices of
Hmm.
the not Patty LaBelle. I'm sorry, she just distracted me going out the door. You want to start over?
That's okay. It's
You
okay.
want to start over?
No, no,
Huh?
no. It's fine. Go
You could. Okay. Yeah. So
ahead.
yeah, so some of the people that I have grown to really love, I listen to Ty Tribute.
Hmm.
I absolutely, I love his music.
Hmm.
I love they just got me so um they got me so distracted with that. Who went out the door? Oh, I am so sorry.
Hmm.
Um so Ty Tribute and I like Beverly Crawford is one of like my favorite, artist, and I love to sing with her. We've been singing together for a while, as well. And so I like both contemporary and traditional,
Hmm.
you know, but I think I'm more traditional than contemporary.
Hmm. Think so? Okay. All right. So we were talking about some of the ones that you like growing up. Who do you like now besides Beverly
So,
Crawford and
so that's who I really like now. I mean, I love Beverly Crawford. I love Lemmy Battles too.
yeah.
She's one of those traditional singers.
Hmm.
I love